Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my portion of the Staems News channel. Sorry I've been a little absent. I had a really kick-ass weekend because my brother and I went up to Toronto to see Ninja Sex Party and Starbomb and Tupperware Remix Party, and it was amazing. My brother is still part of Staems News even though he's very much absent. He doesn't really know what to post on YouTube, so I'm sure he'll crop up in my videos at some point, but it's fine. He's still around. He still loves you guys. He still asks about you all the time, so... But me and little Charles got to hang out this weekend, and it was a really good time. I really like taking road trips with him. The two of us were really bummed because there was an issue with the tickets for the first night because the website that was selling the tickets had them up so you could put them in your cart before they actually went on sale. So right at the moment that they were like publicly put up, they sold out immediately. And I tried to get those tickets, but I couldn't because everybody had hoarded them away. But thankfully they announced a second show to kind of make up for that, which was awesome because the tickets went on sale on my birthday, and that time they went on sale right when they said they were going to go on sale. So happy birthday to me. I got tickets for the second show. I didn't get VIP, but I still got general admission, which was rad. I still got to be there. Toronto is just far enough away from us that it's kind of a pain in the ass. It's about 3 hours or so depending on how long it takes you at the border. So it's just far enough away that we didn't want to try to drive home that night, so we ended up spending the night. We ended up going to a bar together, which was really weird because my brother is still 20 and he's turning 21 at the end of September, but I guess the drinking age in Canada is 19, so we ended up at a bar, and I had my first drink at a bar with my little brother, which was kind of bizarre because I feel like I only age when he ages. When I do things, it doesn't bother me, but when he does the same thing, like graduating from high school or like going to college or turning 21, that's when I feel old. And we're only 2 years apart. I'm only 23, but I still feel him aging makes me feel like I'm aging. It's kind of weird. And it felt like we were getting away with something because he still can't legally drink here, but they didn't even card him in Canada. It was really weird. Since we got there so late, we ended up with a not so great view on the floor, so we decided to check out the balcony, and we had to kind of maneuver a little bit. There was a little ledge, probably about knee wide, that we were able to stand on so we could kind of see above the other people on the balcony, and it really, really hurt, but my view was amazing. I had read online from people that had gone to the Friday show that Tupperware Remix Party was going to play for about an hour before Ninja Sex Party came on. And at the time, like, I've heard the hit, but I had never really listened to Tupperware Remix Party before. So I always do the polite thing at concerts, just nod along, do your thing. That way you're not rude to the opening bands. But after one song, I was ready to dance my ass off because they're fantastic. Ever since the show, I cannot stop listening to Tupperware Remix Party, which is strange because it's not usually what I'm into, but it's just like 80s synth, pop, funk, dance music. I don't know, but it was so good, and I danced for an hour, and they were so funny, and their costumes are so good, and it was just all so ridiculous because I was a little buzzed, so that made it more fun, I'm sure, but I had a great time, and all I did was dance and kind of bop along and just cheer and scream and laugh at all their onstage antics, and they have choreography, and Dr. Sung does high kicks on stage. I don't know what was going on, but it was one of the most interesting, fantastic shows I have ever seen. But then they ended up staying on stage when Ninja Sex Party came on, and they were like their backup band. So these guys are there in these crazy costumes for like 2.5, 3 hours just on stage with the lights just beaming on them, dancing around. They had to have been dying, but god damn it if they were not dedicated. And I appreciate that because it worked, and they were so good. So then Danny and Brian came out, and they were hilarious as usual. They did a bunch of songs together, and they also did a bunch of onstage antics. Like at the end of the video for If We Were Gay, Brian kills Danny with a poison dart, and instead of just killing Danny, he killed everybody on stage, and it was just Brian for a second. They also did a very, very artistic, beautiful rendition of Dinosaur Laser Fight. It was a ballad type, and it was majestic. So then after a few more songs, Aaron came out and they did a few songs as Starbomb, which was crazy because I've loved the Game Grumps for so long, and I always watched Danny and Aaron together, and just seeing them up there in person like doing their thing, it was a crazy moment for me. I usually use the Game Grumps as the background to pretty much anything I do. I completed a Living Pokedex recently, and their playthrough of Wind Waker and of Pokemon Fire Red and Trauma Center got me through that. And anytime I'm baking something, I'll put on a one-shot and just listen to them and have fun, just because they're so goofy and I laugh all the time with them. Not to sound like a fangirl. So after a few more songs, they kind of surprised everybody, and for the people in the venue, they debuted their video for 6969, which is crazy because everybody's been waiting for it for so long, and we finally got to see it. It was so good and it's so goofy, and I couldn't really sing along with the song because I was laughing so hard at the video. So it should be really interesting when it comes out, because as someone who loves them and who has seen it, it is so funny and so good, and it's just so goofy, and it's exactly what you would expect from Ninja Sex Party, and it's just crazy and it's over the top, and I loved it. And the whole show was just so good. Everything about it was fantastic, and I had so much fun, and I danced my ass off, and I was so sweaty and gross, and my voice was like hoarse, and I couldn't really talk. I had to bring my clothing from that night home in a separate bag from the rest of my stuff because it smelled so bad, because I sweat so much, because I was dancing so much. And it was just 3 hours of laughing and dancing, and it was fantastic. One of the things I think I appreciated the most was that you could tell how genuine everybody on stage was. Like, it wasn't just a hobby, it was something that they were passionate about, and it's something that they're good about, and you could tell that they were having fun with it, and they were super happy to be there, and it was just really touching. Like, I don't think Danny ever stopped smiling once when he was on stage. Like, Danny was dancing, and like I said before, Dr. Sung was doing high case, and he was also dancing, and Tupperware Remix Party had some like choreographed steps that they were doing, and like Ninja Brian, for being silent and deadly, he was animated as he could be without much of his face showing. You could just really tell that all of them were happy to be there. It's just something that they're passionate about and something they cared about. And I think all of that really showed through in the performance, because it was really good, and you could just tell that they were having such a good time and they were so happy to be there. And I think that really added something to it. So I think that about wraps it up for this video. Sorry again that I've been gone for so long, but it was super worth it, and I'm kind of not sorry because I had a really good time this weekend. So yeah, I will see you guys probably sometime in the next week. So bye!